In this episode, we head out to a local tavern. Our intention was to anchor in the cove overnight. We made the best of it, but we had to locate the leak in our boat and fix the bilge in the cove. Be sure to hit the subscribe button for more sailing and adventures as we sail into Nirvana. All right, we're headed out to Walter's Tavern. We're gonna have some wings. It's a nice day out here on the lake. The music in this video was performed by the band called America. There are the geese. I knew they were around here somewhere. What we got over here, Walter? Over here. Hey guys.
You're welcome.
These wings are looking good.
They are.
Hey, old Walters doesn't let us down over here.
Ever.
What is that? This homemade hot sauce? It's a bomb. So Chris, the owner, used to work on a cruise ship, and he makes a lot of good seafood. And this is a scratch kitchen. Chris Walker has some great recipes.
We love it. One of our favorite places.
Cyndi removes the dock lines from the bow of the boat so we could back out of the slip and motor through the marina and head out to open water. You know darn well when you cast your spell. She is pure magic on the boat. In the past 2 years, she's learned how to do the bow of the boat very well without even having to talk about it. It seems like we're just flowing together, like the wind. It's the time of the season when love runs high. If you'd like to help us by supporting our channel, go to patreon.com/sailingintonirvana. This helps pay for the premium music and all the web services and software that we use to make these videos. Cyndi stands watch on the bow for boats coming in and out of the marina. When she gives me the okay that we're clear, she'll come back and start putting the fenders up. Has he taken time to show you what you need to live? Tell it to me slowly. I really wanna know. It's the time of the season for loving. As we sail out of the marina, we see the toll bridge, and I look at my charts. I use my cell phone topographical map of the lake to determine where shallow water is. What's your name? Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me? Once we got to the cove, Cyndi brought us forward so I could set the anchor. The depth of the water was about 15 feet, which is 6 feet under the keel. That means we had to set about 60 to 75 foot of anchor line out. Alright, shut the motor off. All right, we're here in the cove. Good job, Cyndi, on the backing us up while we set the anchor. We're gonna camp out here tonight. It's gonna be a good night.
We have water on the floor.
All right, here we are, about to get in the water out here in the cove. It looks nice. Had another mishap, another problem, right? Another day of water in the bilge. So I've got to diagnose this.
Figure out what's going on.
Get a new wire, get a new fuse, get a new bilge. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let's get in that water.
Let's go. One of our favorite places to be is anchored out and in the water. There's nothing more rejuvenating after hard work weeks than being able to just be in the water, relax, let it heal you, watch the sunset, watch the animals. You just feel a little more free in the water than you do on the land. There's just nothing like it. It's hard to explain. Can't put it in words. I mean, look at the sunset. It's gorgeous. I mean, how much more romantic can you get than that?
I never believed in things that I couldn't see. I said if I can't feel it, then how could it be? No magic could happen to me. And then I saw you, I couldn't believe it. You took my heart, I couldn't retrieve it. Said to myself, what's it all about? Now I know there can be no doubt. You can do magic.
We pretty much stay in the water until we're shriveled up like prunes. The sun's all the way down, it's getting dark, and we're hungry. So we're gonna have to go in and make something to eat. And I'm not sure what part Rodney has in mind, but I bet it's something really cool.
You know darn well when you cast your spell, you will get your way. When you hypnotize with your eyes, a heart of stone can turn to clay.
One of my specialties on the grill is shrimp and fish with peppers, mushrooms, and onions, Cajun style, topped with blackberries.
It's so cold when I can't sleep. Again, you come to me. I hold you tight, the rain disappears. Who would believe it? With a word, you dry my tears. You can do magic. You can have anything that you desire. Magic. And you know you're the one who can put out the fire. You know darn well when you cast your spell.
So one thing about barbecuing out on anchor is you got to make sure the wind is blowing the right direction. You don't want to burn the boat down.
And if I wanted to, I could never be free. I never believed it was true, but now it's so clear to me. You can do magic. You can have anything that you desire. Magic. And you know you're the one who can put out the fire. You know
So after a good night of swimming, great food, barbecued food, good sleep, I got up in the morning and watched a little bit of the sunrise and watched the geese fly in, watched ducks come in, watched the blue herons, and sat there for a while just really enjoying the peace and the quiet of the cove.
We're out on the hook. It's a nice morning. Breakfast. Breakfast,
Breakfast of champions right here.
right? We got some kayakers over here. Okay, the winds picked up. It was nice overnight. It was about 6 knots, maybe 4. It was really nice. Now we're starting to sway back and forth a little more. It's going to pick up to probably 10 or 12 and then maybe 14 knots by the end of the day. But we're going to ride it out here. We're going to swing back and forth and drink our Bloody Marys.
Swim, fish.
Get in the water, cool off. It's going to be a good day.
Yes.
All right. Before we leave the cove, we've got to get that bilge fixed and find out where the leak is coming from. So let's get down there and check it out. I removed the sole padding and now I have access to inspect the stuffing box. So this water is normal. It's overflow from the ice box. It flows down into the bilge. All right, we're checking out the shaft, the stuffing box seal. The bilge, I've got most of the water out manually. It's not kicking on any more water, which is good, but I've got to figure out why that float, it might be the float switch is not working. It might not have power. We'll find out for sure. Take the cushions out. I've got the cushions out already. Get access to the motor. I'm going to inspect hoses. Could be a faulty hose on the water pump system. Okay, I found the problem with the bilge. It's the switch. The switch is about 4 years old. It was not working and I put a new one in. So this one lasted about 4 years. The wires got underwater, but they were sealed pretty good. I ended up just cutting the switch out of the circuit, wiring the positive side to the bilge down there, and then I'm just going to turn the switch on behind me on the nav station and then until I get a new switch. Can't leave the boat without a bilge working when I'm not here. I do have a spare backup bilge with an automatic float in it, 800 gallon per hour, and the bilge permanently installed is 1500 gallons per hour. But this I always keep on board in case I have to wire it up in emergency. So now, the next step is to fire up the engine and look to see where the leak is coming from. Alright, go ahead and start it. Pull the throttle back a little bit to slow it down. Alright, so now you're going to put it in forward gear. Okay, shut it off. So we found the leak with the motor running. We're going to fall off anchor and head back to the marina. I'm going to monitor the leak and run the bilge on the way back. Put it forward. Head us out. The marina.
Every
All right, it's time to head out. Let's go to Academy, maybe West Marine. Let's find that bilge pump switch. Academy didn't have the switch, so I went to West Marine in Lewisville. Okay, the new bilge switch is in. Let me show you what I've done here. Okay, you can see the old switch, worn out, not operational. Here's the new one in its place, the exact replacement. And the way I do it is, as you can see, I put my wire splices and then I shrink wrap it and heat wrap it so that water can't get in there. And now all I have to do is tidy up the wires with some zip ties and I'm done. Alright, so I've tidied up the wires. The wires are secured below with zip ties. I have them secured with screws underneath as high as possible so that water can get as high and not get into the wiring system. Alright, and as for the leak back here under the companionway ladder, that's coming from aft, coming down. I checked the stuffing box. That didn't seem to be leaking. It seemed to be coming from the aft to the stuffing box. I pulled out the schematic on the boat. So I believe that the only way that water could be coming out underneath the cockpit is through the exhaust, the water pump exhaust pipe. Where that check valve is and where those hose clamps are, I've got to pull everything out and locate that and test it and see if it is leaking right there. That would drip down and then come under the cockpit into the bilge area. Cyndi, so we've got the bilge back running. That means we can sleep at night.
Yes.
Okay.
We don't have to wake up every so often to check it.
Yeah, that would be a stressful night, having to wake up every hour.
It would.
But it wasn't leaking while we're sitting still. I believe it's
just when we're
in
motoring.
RPM and the water's going out that exhaust. So
yeah,
we'll check that out tomorrow and let you guys know what we found.
Shoot.
It was hot today, and we're going to go into AC. We're going to go find a steak restaurant.
A nice steak, yes.
Yeah. And then we have a concert later. Some friends of ours, Gypsy Voodoo. Yeah. Shout out to you guys. We pretty much got everything under control on the boat for tonight. Can sleep well.
Wasn't what we planned for this weekend, but it is what it is. It's the life. And we'll fix it.
Yeah, we had to actually cancel our sailing plans with friends. People will go to our website and sign up, and they can join our sailing team, and we'll take them out. I'd like to get more people involved, but today, back to basics.
Yes.
We'll give them a rain check and get them on the next round.
We will.
All right, let's go get some steak.
Hungry.
We couldn't miss Gypsy Voodoo at the VFW in Lake Dallas.
You can do magic. You can have anything that you desire. Magic. And you know you're the one who can.
Join us on the next episode. We've got the parts for the boat. I've ordered them from Catalina Direct. And we're going to replace the aft transom exhaust flap and install the hose permanently so there is no more leak.